Say Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai. First and foremost, want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders who rule well a great millstone. And a blessed sanitation to the Akiams in the four corners of the earth to push in the gospel and sincerity and truth. Shalom. This evening will come the next lesson to feed the elect and the nation of Israel, the 144,000 and 1/3 men, women, and children. As our apostle, our teachers, as I always say, this is the time of prophecy, So we prophesied, and these things come into pass, that these our elders, the apostles, and the men before them who taught them, prophesied about these things, and these things was prophesied in the Bible since 2,000 years ago. So we're seeing these things come into pass now, These are the signs that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai will look out for, Keep watch, and when you see these signs, so we're seeing these signs, so we warning you so-called Negroes, Latins, and Native American Indians, it's time to repent and turn back to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Because destruction at hand, right? I want to start off with this precept. He said, this is Isaiah 34 and 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and read this Bible, right? He said, no one of these shall fail. No one of these prophecies shall fail, right? None of these prophecies shall fail. All will come to pass, right? He said, none shall want her mate. There is no other book mate with this book, right? This is the ultimate book. This is the book of the truth, right? It's for my mouth it had commanded, and his spirit it had gathered them. It's gathered who them, the elect, right? He said, and he cast a lot, and he cast a lot of them, and his hand had divided it unto them by line. This is the prophet. So different prophets have different measure of work that they have to do, right? Some prophets get more work than some, right? He said, they shall possess it forever. So the prophet was back then, back here today, right? Doing the same thing, He said, they shall possess it forever. From generation to generation shall they dwell therein. Right? So like I say, this prophet was back then or back here today, Right? So as the Most High said, none of these shall fail. Mean none of these prophecy in this book shall fail. Right? I wanna get this precept here. This is this 2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 1. He said, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs, right, pass, which I have told thee before. Verse 2, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Right? Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquake and uproar of the people in the world, right? So we got a lot of events going on around the world. So how we gonna know about these events? We gotta keep watch. We gotta keep watching the news. We gotta keep checking the web. So how we can keep watch to keep up what's going on around the world, right? So this typhoon happening in Hong Kong. I just want to run this video, this short clip, and as I run the video, I bring on scriptures to edify the church, right? All this is the Most High work, and the typhoon is go back to weather, also hurricane, right? Just want to touch on this precept. This is Psalms 147, right? And verse 18. He said he sent out his word and melted them. He caused his wind to blow and the water flow, right? So the Most High caused it his wind to blow, because the Most High control everything. Yahweh Bashem Yahshai control everything, right? This is Psalms 148, verse 8. He said fire and hail, snow and vapor, stormy wind fulfill his word. So this is Yahweh Bashem Yahshai judgment. This is the Most High judgment. I'll read this again. He said this is Psalms 148, verse 8. He said fire and hail, snow and vapor, stormy wind fulfill his word. So this is the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahshai judgment. Bringing in these hurricane, these tsunami, these earthquake, uproar the people. Is the Most High Yahweh doing that, right? I'm gonna pull up a next video. There's the Most High Yahweh doing these things, right? The next video there. Salaki. Let's put this up. Yes, all this is the Most High, the Most High Yahweh judgment. That's why you so-called Negroes, Latins, and Native Americans need to repent. Turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, because we in the time of judgment. Time of judgment. The Most High soon bring this devil down, that we can get out of this hell. This is let's see which one. I want nothing too long. It's a short clip. This will happen in Virginia, with the protests, Charlottesville. Let's see which one they call on. Try this one in. Yeah, remember the precept said, right? Read about this precept real quick. It's 2nd Ezra chapter 9. It's verse 3. Therefore when there shall be seen earthquake and uproar of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High speak of those things from the day that were before thee, even from the beginning. Yeah, so as the apostle say, we in the time of prophecy, these things come into pass. So we see these things uproar the people, right? And this is in Babylon the Great, yeah. Yeah, so you're seeing uproar the people, they got many more clips, the people that, berserk right now, Yeah, berserk, the people that losing it, the people that fed up with this devil, And like most of these protests was fun by I think it's George Soros, whatever name, if I pronounce his name right, by the devil, yeah, by the devil. Let's look at some short clips. Put this up there. We some beautiful time, It's really sincere, you know, it's sincere, but the hope for elect, you know, we soon out of this place, you know. Yahweh shall soon return and come and deliver us out. You know, there's a next prophecy too, that the elect gonna be delivered out of this hellhole. You know, that Yahweh shall bring us in. You know, we can be delivered. You know, the hopeful elect gonna be delivered. Alright. Let me see which one I could get. This one. Just a moment, just to pull it up. Let's see what's coming up.
Breaking out in the streets of Caracas, Venezuela, as anti-government demonstrators clashed with police Saturday. Security forces firing tear gas as thousands of Venezuelans flooded the streets. The confrontation enhanced by security measures employed by the police. More than a dozen subway stations were closed across the city. Were set on roads leading to the capital, and in San Cristobal, rubber bullets fired by the police injured 2, according to a Reuters witness. The latest protest coming one day after two-time presidential candidate Enrique Capriles, seen as the opposition's best chance at toppling President Nicolas Maduro if elections are held next year, was banned from holding political office for 15 years. Capriles seems undeterred. Esa inhabilitación nunca va a surtir efecto.
That disqualification will never come into effect. All this is to demoralize, to take away the hope of the people, to prevent me from being a candidate and to be president. But this is not a candidacy. It is about Venezuela, and we are going to fight for change in our country.
Y vamos a luchar para cambiar nuestro país. Maduro, whose popularity has plunged as Venezuelans suffer from hyperinflation and the lack of food and medicine, has only seemed to galvanize a fractured opposition that sees him as a dictator. Saturday's demonstration is the first time protesters are uniting in a way not seen since 2014.
Protests have been growing after late last month the government-controlled Supreme Court nullified the opposition-dominated National Congress. That decision has been partly rescinded following fierce domestic and international criticism, but opposition leaders say it reveals the authoritarian nature of Maduro's government. President Maduro on Thursday accused the opposition leader's followers of seeking a bloodbath and growing demonstrations against high inflation, food shortages and rising crime.
Many of those who are still there are already fully identified, and we can say that we have detained 21 protesters, and they are under the order of the Venezuelan justice.
The recent increase in violence has meanwhile claimed its first victim. 19-year-old student Jaire Ortiz, shot dead at a barricade. The authorities say they're investigating his killing. Unlikely to be the last, as clashes between a growing opposition protest movement and the Venezuelan authorities continue. Daniel Schreiner, Al Jazeera, Buenos Aires.
Yeah, so you see the uproar of the people, you know. You got Syria in the middle, in Afghanistan, you know, like Greece, France, you know, different places. Yeah, they had something in with this minivan, you know, at Spain. You know, run over a lot of people. Some people die, some people get injured. So we seen a lot of uproar in the place. And the next thing is war and rumors of war. Right? You know, war and rumors of war. You understand? So we in the time, you know. We in the time. We soon out of this place, you know. Yes, lucky. You know, we soon out of this place, you know, these nations preparing, you know. So I just type in World War III, you see, it's all kind of article coming up with World War, you know, with Putin, Kim Jong-un, Donald Trump. Let's see, I got this one. Let's see if I get it. Oh yeah, I got this one with Donald Trump with fire and fury.
North Korea does not make any more threats to the United States. They will be met with fire and fury like the world has never seen. He has been very threatening beyond a normal statement. And as I said, they will be met with fire, fury, and frankly power, the likes of which this world has never seen before. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so Donald J. Trump said, North Korea gonna be
BBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channels.
I know the devil playing him mad. Yeah, so Donald Trump said, North Korea gonna meet with fire and fury, right? This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. It said, and he shall hear about war and rumors of war. See that he be not troubled. He said, for all these things must come to pass, but for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. So North Korea is a nation and America is another nation, right? We hear North Korea to US. North Korea respond to Trump. We hear it Kim Jong-un say. That kind of moving slow now. The devil is God make it present.
Good evening. It's great to have you with us here on Wednesday night, and we do begin with breaking news. That headline, North Korea just a short time ago issuing its newest threat. The AP now reporting that the North Korean regime is calling President Trump's words a load of nonsense, saying they will complete their plan to, quote, attack waters near Guam by mid-August. It comes after President Trump warned North Korea against making any more threats, or the U.S. would unleash fire and fury unlike anything the world has ever seen. ABC senior White House correspondent Cecilia Vega leading us off.
Tonight, a new threat from North Korea coming in, saying they will be ready to attack the U.S. territory of Guam by mid-August. This comes as President Trump's warning shot fired directly at Pyongyang tonight is sending shockwaves around the world. Learned that threat caught some in the president's own inner circle by surprise. The president, in that statement, using language not vetted or pre-approved by his national security team.
North Korea does not make any more threats to the United States. They will be met with fire and fury like the world has never seen.
Sources close to the president say behind closed doors with top aides, including new Chief of Staff General John Kelly, President Trump had discussed taking a tougher tone on Pyongyang. But even members of his own national security team had no idea the president would go so far.
He has been very threatening beyond a normal statement. And as I said, they will be met with fire, fury, and frankly power, the likes of which this world has never seen before. Thank you.
Within a few hours, North Korea responding with its own warning, saying it is seriously considering a plan to target Guam with missiles. The U.S. territory, home to crucial military bases and 160,000 Americans, is just 2,000 miles away. Then today, Rex Tillerson sending a message of his own, landing in Guam offering very different words.
I think Americans should sleep well at night.
The Secretary of State striking a much softer tone.
What the president's doing is sending a strong message to North Korea in language that Kim Jong-un would understand, because he doesn't seem to understand diplomatic language.
Then the president himself weighed in. Our nuclear arsenal is now far stronger and more powerful than ever before. Hopefully we will never have to use this power. But his initial words have sparked international reaction. From New Zealand,
I think the comments are not helpful.
Yeah, so it's wars and rumors of wars, right? This is Matthew chapter 24 verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdoms against kingdom. And there shall be a famine and pestilence and earthquake in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrow. Yeah, so there are a lot of things gonna come on this earth, you know, we never can even see. The things that we never see before are gonna be happening, you know. And the famine rich, you know, a lot of people gonna be eating their own children, and all this and all this thing gonna be happening. You know, so these is the prophecies that come into about. These are the signs, you know. These are the signs that we see. You know, these are the signs that the Most High give to us. He said when you see these signs, you know that the time is near. You know the time is near. We see these signs, right? Another sign is the microchip, right? That next sign, the microchip. Right now, this devil system slow down right now, right? So slow down the system right now, so it's kind of running a little slow. Yeah, this is the next. This one, the next prophecy, you know, the microchip. Let's see.
Shall we begin?
One hour of our special coverage here tonight, life in the U.S. in 10 years' time. By that time, there may be all kinds of new ways to safeguard and identify all those things that make each of us unique, our faces, even our fingerprints, even our eyes. Here now with more on the future of technology, NBC's Tom Costello.
The year is 2017. You're rushed to a hospital unconscious with no ID or medical history, but thanks to a microchip under your skin, it's all there. Science fiction 20 years ago, but a biometric reality today.
The technology is based on answering one simple question. Am I who I say I am?
Already, fingerprints and iris scans verify passenger identities at airports. Within 10 years, that technology may be even more widespread. And look for more complex facial recognition programs that scan a crowd of thousands looking for a single terrorist. Today's facial recognition software starts with the eyes. Then, it maps out the contours of the face and compares that against a database of millions, a database that's growing by the day. What's next? At the University of Bath in England, researchers predict big changes for consumers.
I think it is possible to free us completely of our wallets and keys using biometric technology, if that's what people want in 10 years' time.
In fact, it's already here. The latest home security locks use fingerprints to control deadbolts. And at the Jewel Osco grocery store in Chicago, some customers pay using their fingerprints. No paper or plastic.
You don't really need anything other than your hand, and you already got that with you.
So will future department stores scan our irises, like in the movie Minority Report, then offer products catered to who we are?
Hello, Mr. Yakamoto. Welcome back to the Gap.
Experts say that technology is here now. The challenge is to safeguard our privacy in a brave new world. Tom Costello, NBC News, Alexandria, Virginia.
Yeah, so there's the microchip, right? I'm looking for the video when they're implanting the microchip into your hand. Let me see if I find that. Yeah, this. Alright, let's go back to Revelation. Right. Let's see something how they're doing it.
I make a fist and squeeze the tag to the top of my skin. When I approach the device, it opens the Facebook page I set it to.
Colin Crovino has a microchip implanted in both of his hands.
Some people just look really grossed out. I put my hand up and I let them poke at it and they freak out.
Developed in the 1950s and 60s, RFID chips, short for radio frequency identification, have been used by retailers to track packages and prevent theft. Farmers use the chips to keep tabs on their livestock. Pet owners use them to
sterilized in an injection.
Oh boy, you saw.
Assembly from what they call dangerous things and mark the metacarpal bone of the index finger. Trace down to the trapezoid bone, which is where that bone connects with your thumb, and basically draw a line there. Now, I'm not actually drawing a line because I can kind of clearly see my metacarpal bone, but I want to mark the midway point between my knuckle and the trapezoid. Next, I'm going to abduct my thumb, basically pull my thumb up against my index finger so that the triangular area of my hand here makes a hump shape, and I want to follow the line that I've just drawn at the midpoint of my metacarpal bone out to the top of that hump and put a dot there. That should be the location where my tag rests. Now I'm going to go ahead and make a mark where I'm going to inject the transponder, and that mark should be a couple millimeters, maybe more than a centimeter, up from the injection site, sort of closer to the knuckle of the index finger. Now I can unpackage the injection assembly. You want to make sure to remove the safety clip from the plunger of the injection assembly. If you don't do this now, it's going to be really hard to do once the needle is actually in your hand. Before I actually make the injection, I need to roll and tent the skin in the area where the tag's going to sit. This dislodges large blood vessels from the muscle tissue. Now, keeping the injection assembly parallel to my index finger, I'm going to go ahead and apply slow and steady pressure and push the needle through the dermis so that it's resting in between the layers of the dermis and the fascia. Once the needle has made its way back to the central mark where I want the tag to rest, I'm going to go just a little bit deeper in order to create a pocket parallel to the metacarpal bone for the transponder to sit in. I back the needle out just a few millimeters and then start depressing the plunger in order to push the tag out into the spot where I want it to sit. As I depress the plunger, I pull the needle out, and then I cover it with a little bit of gauze and hold the gauze in place until the bleeding stops. And there it is. The tag is in place. It's been a few weeks now since...
Yeah, so when we go back to the word mark in Revelation, right? Revelation 13 and 16, the word go back to karagma, which means to prick or stick something up in hand, and that's how we know through the Spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the teaching from our elders, the apostles, Pastor Tahar, the great millstone, and our elders, we believe that the microchip is the RFID microchip is the mark and the beast, the mark of Satan, So we just go into this word mark, right? Revelation 13:16, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, right? So we go into this word mark into the Hebrew, right? Go into this word mark in the Hebrew, right? The word is karagma.
Strong's G 5480.
Karagma. Right? It says a stamp or an imprint mark of the mark stamp on the forehead or right hand, right, as a badge of followers of the Antichrist, right? So this mark is something to stick or prick, right? A stamp or to insert. You understand? And this is how we know that the RFID microchip, through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai from our apostles that will come down. We believe that the mark is the RFID microchip because there's something that you have to imprint or stick in your hand. And we believe that there's the mark. The mark there is the RFID microchip. Right? It's a Revelation chapter 13 and 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, which is the RFID microchip, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. This is prophecy, like what I read earlier in Isaiah 34 and 16, right? Isaiah 34 and 16. He says, "Seek ye out of the book of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and read." Right, which is this Bible. None of these, he said, no one of these shall fail. So none of these prophecies shall fail. Right, and we see this prophecy coming to pass. Right, we see this prophecy. So as the apostles say, we need time of prophecy, so we got prophesied. And this microchip is the mark of Satan. So we they to warn you, so-called Negroes, Latins, and Native Americans, don't take the microchip, because you're going to be destroyed by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. This is Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. Yeah, the vision is yet for an appointed time. Right? But at the end, it shall speak and not lie. So the microchip too become mandatory. They're going to be the new monetary system when this dollar system collapse. Right now, Bill Gates and them pushing the cryptocurrency, which is go back to the Bitcoin, digital money. And with the digital money, go on your microchip. Right? He said, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end, it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, And the microchip soon going to become mandatory, because these devil plans to chip everybody on the face of the planet. And all this is Yahweh Hashem Yahushai work. All this is Yahweh Hashem Yahushai work, because Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is who rule in the kingdom of men. Right? He rule in the kingdom of men. I'll get this precept real quick. This is Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiasticus chapter 10 verse 4. He said, the power of the earth is in the hands of the Lord Yahweh, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. So the Most High is who rule in the kingdom of men, right? The Most High is who control everything that happens. Everything you see happening, the Most High is who control all these things, right? So like the apostles say, we need time of prophecy. We need time of prophecy. I just want to do this little lesson. I didn't plan to do it so long, but the Spirit, the Spirit in control. The Spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai in control. So this was edifying. I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders who rule a great millstone. And a blessed sanitation to the Akiams in the four corners of the earth to push in the gospel and sincerity and truth. Shalom.